Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great, thank you.
Nice, nice. And your name is Ramzan.
Yes,
Ramzan.
my name is Mohammed Ramzan.
Muhammad Ramzan. Nice to
Yes,
meet you. And where are
yes,
you?
nice to meet you too. I am from India.
Oh, wow. Wow, big, big country. Big
Yes,
country. Whereabouts in India are you from?
I am from the northern part of India, that is Jammu and Kashmir.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that. It's funny, I was supposed to go to India in March, but unfortunately my flights were cancelled due to the pandemic. Um, I actually hadn't really mapped my travel out. I was going with a friend, and she loves India. She's been many times, and we decided to go on holiday there. Yeah, back in March, but it was cancelled sadly, so I never got to go to India.
Yes, please come to India. We have a beautiful place in where I am living. The place where I am living that is also known as the paradise on earth because that is
Oh,
Kashmir.
really? Oh, wow, wow,
Yes,
that's
search on
amazing.
the
Gosh.
internet. Yes.
Yes, I will. I'll have to look it up. It's funny, I'm trying to spend more time planning where I'm going to go next, but unfortunately, nobody knows when we're going to actually come out of the pandemic. So I'm trying to plan, but obviously, maybe next year I'll think about doing it if I can save some money and wait for this year to be probably over. Sadly, it's a waste of a year, but and then go 2022.
Yes, okay, no problem. So, what's your profession? You are only the Cambly teacher, or you are also doing something else?
So I work on another platform as well. So what happened in March? I basically just before the pandemic, I was living in New Zealand and I was
Mhm.
working in hospitality in New Zealand.
Mhm.
I decided to go to Indonesia and then on to India, and then I was going to return to Europe. So what happened was the pandemic started, and I had to go home earlier rather than planned. I got back and I didn't know what to do because I thought, okay, I don't have a job anymore. I'm going to wait for the pandemic to end and then I will look for a job. And it's usually in hospitality. I work in cafes, restaurants, hotels as a manager. So I sat at home. The weather was great, and a month passed, 2 months passed, 3 months passed, and I thought, okay, I'm unemployed. I'm not happy about this. I want a job, but what can I do? There's not much to do. So I turned to online teaching. I had a friend doing it. It was not Cambly at first, it was another platform, but it was for children, teaching English to children. It's Chinese children over in China. And it's a huge market over in China. Obviously, there's many Chinese. So there's plenty of kids wanting to learn English. So I do that during the week. And then I just wanted a little bit of side income because with the other platform, you had to market yourself and wait for students to book with you. So it can take anywhere between 6 months to a year to get full time work. So I turned to Cambly for some side hustle. And I like it. I don't really see it as a job or even a side hustle. It's more just connecting with people, just, I suppose, during the pandemic to be social, to meet people from different cultures, different worlds. Well, not different worlds. We live in the same world, but you know what I mean? Different cultures and
Yes,
interests.
yes.
And to also help them with English is more of just for the sake of me doing that, really, in the comfort of my own home. Yeah.
Yes, actually, your accent is too good and you are too much confident. And yes, I learned a lot from you right now. And
Oh, that's good. That's good.
yes, basically, you are in the hospitality, and there you are connecting with a lot of people and a lot of communication you do. So, because of which, your communication skill is on the next level. And I'm also expecting
Oh,
from myself that I will be reaching to that level which you have achieved.
thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. That's a
Yes.
big compliment.
Yes, yes. So you
Wow.
are about 25, right?
Close. I'm older. I'm 27, turning 28. 28 almost.
28. And you are married?
No, no, no. I have a ring, but it's just a silver ring, but it's not a marriage ring. No, I'm not married. No, no.
Okay, okay, no problem. So yes, that is great. So you will be married after 30 years, right?
I think so. It's funny, like I've always been traveling and really happy to be traveling, and I still love that. But I see myself probably as a little older when I get married, and if I have children, I'm not sure if I want children. I'm 50-50. I sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends on the kids, I think. You know, if they're well behaved, quiet kids, that's great. If they're real loud and naughty and stressful, expensive. So I don't know about kids, but yeah, probably in my 30s, it all depends. But at the moment, I think, you know, with Asians as well, people in their 40s look more like their 30s. Years ago, people married really young. And I suppose it depends on culture and tradition. And in Europe, it used to be around, you know, early 20s, maybe mid 20s, you were married. And now it's really early 30s, mid 30s is more of an average time for people to settle. So I've got a few more years. I'm going to try and enjoy the freedom whilst I can, and then I'll see about settling down and maybe starting a family. I really don't know at this point. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that is great, great. I experienced a great thing from you, and yes, I am about 24,
Oh,
and yes, I have also planned for the next year. But last night I was listening one inspirational thing, and over there the person was saying that he has committed 4 years for
yeah.
his life to keep himself away from all the sexual relationship and all.
Really?
So
Wow.
in and he was talking about that he committed about uh, mm, and one another guy who was also talking about that he committed to cross $1 million in
Wow.
17 months, and
Wow.
means in between he has not done any sexual relationship. So in that way he was
Wow.
saying that he become more extraordinary, and he become more the things which were developed in himself, so those were beyond the expectation. So he was saying that all the things has been changed after having this type of patience in myself.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. People can really accomplish all sorts of things. And I think for me, it's nice having the freedom. You know, I don't earn, I'm comfortable, but, you know, I'm not pulling in a really high paying salary. And with me not having children and the commitments of housing and all that, I live quite a nice, comfortable life. You know, if I want to buy something, I can buy it. I don't have to think, oh, I can't afford that this month. I have to wait till next month, or maybe I have to save in order to do that. But unfortunately, the holidays I like to do, you know, it's more the plane tickets that cost quite a lot. You know, to India, it's probably 500 to 600 pounds, maybe even more to fly there and back. So that kind of takes a lot of money out of my savings account. So despite not having, you know, the house and the children, I spend a lot on plane tickets. So yeah, it's trying to balance what you like and trying to budget for that. But at the moment, the pandemic's made me realize, okay, I want to keep going, you know, see as many countries as possible. But I think it gets to a time where you might want to step back and just try more local places rather than really far away. But I just love foreign culture. I love it, and the weather, and yeah, it blows my mind, especially somewhere like India I've never been to.
Yes, yes, yes. Whenever you come to India, just let me know. I will help you out with this because we have
Yeah,
a lot of good places over here. And
yeah,
yes, I will also try to book a new class with you. And over there, I
yes.
will be discussing more because in this way, I am thinking that my listening skill is improved because
Right.
your accent is too great and you are too much fluent. And in most of the cases, if I imagine myself about 5 years back,
Yeah.
if you were talking in the same way, I couldn't able to understand what you are saying to me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So you've
Yes,
improved.
yes.
That's good. That's good. Well, I can always slow it down. I think usually when I'm meeting a student, I can tell if they're more fluent or not. So that's when I slow down, but I can easily speed up. I get carried away in conversation. So it all depends on obviously if you can understand or you need me to slow down and just let me know. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, definitely check out my schedule. You'll be able to see my schedule displayed and send me a message if you need any help in particular with something, and we'll go from there.
Yes, okay, no problem. So thank you so much for your time. So
No
can you
worries.
recommend me any specific thing which I should use to improve my fluency like yours?
Oh, okay, definitely. Well, watch some British TV, anything on YouTube, just focus on listening to the accents. And that's the best way I think you can learn is by watching and listening. You're seeing the mouth movement, you're understanding what's happening. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank